One of the wild plants that first showed up in our prairie around year 4 is a plant called prairie dock. Prairie dock is a plant with very broad leaves here, as you see, that attach to the bottom of the plant and are associated with a stalk which holds flowers. In this case we see a stalk in its early phase with the buds forming on the tip of the stalk. This stalk can be very long. This was the stalk from last year, and it goes about 7 feet tall. And in other parts of the prairie last year, which was the first year that we had this plant, that stalk got as high as 9 feet tall, 9 or 10 feet tall, with beautiful yellow flowers on the tips. Here is another specimen of prairie dock, which is located near our row of pear trees. As you see here, again, the very broad leaves down at the bases. These leaves can be as long as, at least on our plants here, 2 feet long and a foot wide. And then the very characteristic flower stalk rising up out from that base of the plant. Through the summer, the flower stalks for the prairie dock continue to grow. It is now early August. It is August 2nd, and we have here a stalk coming up from those very large leaves at the base, stalk going up about 7 feet, and probably some more growth still to come before the blooms come. And in fact, now in early August, we are beginning to see the prairie dock bloom. And this is another specimen that's standing about 7 feet tall, and as you can see, we've got a beautiful bloom that's coming in, with probably a whole bunch more over the next month. The size of these prairie dock plants is truly impressive. You know, this one here is already about 7.5 feet tall, maybe 8 feet tall. But it's important to recognize, besides the very large leaves at the base, the taproot of this plant goes down sometimes as deep as 12 feet. It's a very drought-hardy plant. So the total length of this plant is upwards of 20 feet. Very impressive plant that stands out here on the prairie. By mid-August, this specimen has grown to about 10 feet tall. A really impressive height, even for prairie dock. It has one yellow flower there. This other photo shows the prairie dock specimen adjacent to our row of pears, and you can see it has just some very beautiful yellow blossoms reaching out from the main stem. So prairie dock, a wonderful plant to have here on the prairie.